All right. This next team has a future Golden Boot winner.
Well, it can't be Chicago.
Yeah, you think. Yeah,
It's
you
got to be
think.
LAFC.
Stop it. Chicago Fire. Brought in Chris Mueller. This was outside of the window, but we're going to talk about it anyway. Gaga Slanina is out at the end of the year, and Chinoso Ofor to Montreal. Not a lot going for these guys, but for a team that is, are they dead last right now? I got to
No,
look.
that would be DC United.
So they're right now. Oh wait, no. Then there's Orlando too. Don't worry about them. You got Chicago who are right near the bottom of the table and looking to make a push, and they sent a striker out the door and didn't bring anybody in. It's a loss. This is the type of move that people who don't watch MLS will, or this is the type of window, excuse me, that people who don't watch MLS will be like, well, if you don't have pro rel, there's no incentive to spend money and get better. That's what Chicago just did. Chicago's at the bottom. They just grabbed 15 mil for Gaga Slanina, get him on loan for the end of the year, and they were just like, we'll be okay. We'll try next year.
Yeah, let's just
It's a
save
loss.
this money and try again at the end of the season.
Yeah. It's a loss.
But I mean, like that's a valid point in this case. I mean, clearly based on this window, they didn't push very hard to like make this a team that can compete for the championship. And I'm not saying that like every team has to put together a team that's championship worthy every season. Like it's just not going to happen. Obviously, somebody has to lose. But like, there's no threat of relegation, so they can just sell Gaga Slanina and be like, okay, we'll just try again next year with this boatload of money we have now.
Right, right. And again, people will, this is the stuff that people will look at. Nobody will look at what LAFC are doing, you know, things like that.
Yeah, Toronto, LAFC. There's a number of teams that are willing to spend money now.
Yeah. And they just needed to match it and they didn't. It's a loss. It's
Yeah,
kind of disappointing to see because you would have thought, oh man, this is going to be maybe they can push and close the gap because really they're 2 games out of a playoffs. If they beat a few of the teams ahead of them, they're in a good spot. So you would have thought they would have sent it. Chris Mueller doing is good business, I think. Happy to see him come in, and he's done relatively well since joining the group. But you needed, and I think I told you you needed one more player. You needed one more uh, difference maker on this side. They've been playing well, and they've got a generally good group. But you needed one more difference maker here um, in the side.
yeah, no disagreements. I think, like you said, they prior to their last 2 games against Philly and NYC, they went 5 unbeaten, 4 wins, 1 draw. Like, and they put themselves in a position to be in the playoff chase. And then they backed it up by doing nothing in the transfer window. Like you had a shot. Your team was riding the momentum. Go like what better way to even throw more momentum at it than to go get another difference maker? You already have Shaqiri, who has shown bits that he can like definitely be a good difference maker in this league. Go get someone to help him out. Go get a lethal striker and put him up top. I know you spent some money on Shabilko this season, but you're not even playing him in the right position. So then go get someone who does play that position.
You got Chris Mueller, who's been their best player since arriving, 4 goals, 3 assists. Shaqiri, 4 goals, 6 assists. Gaston Jimenez has been relatively good. Chisos has been good. Federico Navarro joining for 5 mil this year has done well. Goat Wyatt Onsberg has been their best defender. Yikes. Um, the kind of swing and a miss right now is Jairo Torres. Jairo Torres came in for 6 mil and he really hasn't hit the ground running.
Does he even play?
He's got 13 appearances, 5 starts. But what you're going to see, I think this is going to be a prime example of the half season effect. You need a half season to get adjusted to the league. I think next year it's ready to break out. So that might also be why they're not spending. They know that they have a good team for next year. They just gotta wait it out.
I don't know. I don't know what they're waiting for on Torres. I mean, why bring him in? He's it's not like he's like 18 years old. Like he's 22. He's worth 5.5 million on here. Why not give him a shot? He's got 5 starts in 26 games or however many they've played so far.
Because
What's the harm? Like you said, there's nothing to lose at this point. You can't get relegated. Just play him.
he's playing in the same spot as Mueller. That's why.
But you had him before Chris Mueller was here, and you didn't play him.
I think he had visa issues getting over, if I remember correct.
I thought he was here, but they just weren't playing him.
No, not that I know. But anyways, um,
Well, then switch it around. Play Chris Mueller at striker. Shaqiri and Torres as your wingers. Put Shaqiri as a cam. I don't know. You could make it work.
you could, but I think I'm confident that the Chicago Fire team will be decent at some point in my lifetime. I just really hope it's soon because I keep banking on them.
the bar is through the floor. The bar is so low.
Um, yeah, like I said, they're young too, for the most part. John Duran, Brian Gutierrez, Carlos Terran, Federico Navarro, Miguel Navarro. I mean, you got players here to build off. Mauricio Pineda. You got players to build off of. I mean, the big address that they're going to have to do is a goalkeeper spot next season, um, and go from there. But the team, this team will be, but it's a loss for sure. This window's.
Yeah, I don't want to harp on this too much longer because we've been talking about them for a while already. But I mean, your difference makers right now are only getting another year older. Chicos is going to be 33 next season. Shaqiri is going to be 31 in like 2 months. Like these guys are your best players right now, and they're only getting older. I know there's a lot of young guys on this team, but how much of an impact are these young guys making right now? Like probably not enough. You're one young guy that was making a huge impact. He's gone.